Welcome back. This is World News. Now joining us live from Edo State is our correspondent Bala Okideve. Hello, Bala.
Hello, Coco.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Though I'm a bit
Thank you, Bala.
lonely, but it's
Okay.
a successful one.
All right. Now, Bala, can you give us a feel of the atmosphere in Edo State right now at the moment?
Wow, it's really, I tell you, it's really electrifying to see how the people are celebrating regardless. Even I talked to some couple of people, even if they are not fans of Obaseki or they don't really think he's the right man, but for the fact that they can be free from the APC government, and you can see that their slogan is Lagos, Edo, I beg your pardon, Edo no be Lagos. So, and there are so many posts going out. So I would say it's a very beautiful atmosphere. And most importantly, and this is a new thing from Edo State, and I tell you that the people are peaceful. No fight, no quarrels. The most amazing part about it is stories you hear about Edo State sometimes is that the police and the people are not friends. But they are all united. Everyone is celebrating. I spoke to some policemen and some security servicemen, forces that were set in place to make sure there was peace. And he told me that he is the new recruits they have now are more educated. They don't have time to bully people. The government can't use them anymore. They are smarter this time. The people are their friend. I was quite amazed. So you can imagine such energy coming from the forces, then imagine the people, the masses who have said we are free.
Okay, now that's beautiful. Now talk to us now. Governor Obaseki has won this one. How has it been, for the governor, his reaction to this, as well as Ize Iyamu? How has it been for these two, the gladiators?
Wow.
But of course, Obaseki coming out as the winner.
Wow, I will tell you this. I've been following Obaseki even before the elections. We followed his convoy just to see how he's been moving a day before the election. And we saw that he went from the SSG house before the SSG said he was quitting and joining the APC. We saw him having a conversation quite briefly, and he's drove over again. He's been quite very relaxed. And I must tell you an amazing thing. I'm going to talk about the High Excellency Bessie Obaseki, the First Lady. We had an opportunity to go to the State House, and we were with her. She was doing a church service, and they have this service they've been doing for 2 weeks. And quite amazingly, they had 24 hours praises every day, and we had an opportunity to be there. So you can imagine, she came every day for 24 hours. They were praising and thanking God, and it's quite amazing how everything just happened. So talking about Obaseki himself, during the elections, he was standing outside under the sun for 2 hours. I tell you, standing under the sun for 2 hours. The security was very light. You imagine a sitting governor coming, you can imagine the security forces that will be around him, but no, he didn't let that. Just like 2 people around him, standing with his First Lady, excited. Even we saw him in the Situation Room. That was yesterday before the election. He was following the elections quite peacefully. No, he's been quite relaxed. I tell you, he's been a gentleman, a man for the people, I should say. That is how government should be able to run. Have an understanding where a governor can be around the people, and the people won't feel intimidated. So that's the mood that he's been in. I'm talking about Ize, I was really impressed with how he responded fastly, even before people started celebrating that Obaseki was retaining his seat as the governor of the state. I was quite amazed. He dropped an official statement on social media congratulating him and telling him this election was for the people, and the people have chosen. And I must commend that. So that is the present situation. Everyone is calm. APC are calm, probably quite sad, which is natural, but there's no violence. Sorry.
But you know that statement was retracted. As a matter of fact, they said that wasn't his handle. As a matter of fact, he's saying he's going to contest, the election, saying it was not free or fair. But moving on, can you tell us,
Yes.
overall, what was the conduct of the polls like and the attitude of the voters overall?
Okay, I went around Benin and went to different units and different wards. If we see the polling units of Obaseki, which was Ward 4 and Unit 2, we could see people were quite relaxed, but there was a little bit of tension because you have cases of like you step on me, you push me, just minor, I should say, issues, but not regarding the polling units. And we saw agents trying to manipulate people with money, and people who collect money and still vote for PDP. And they started kicking out, pushing out to the agents. They put all the agents. So I would say all the polling units were quite peaceful from the voters. But the only complaints they've had about is that they started late, or INEC is a bit slow, or who is attending to them. Just minor complaints. But I tell you, all the polls were happy how the elections happened.
Thank you so much, Bala. But before we let you go, would you say that Edo State has set, a standard for the conduct of peaceful and credible polls from your observation?
Yes, because it's quite record-breaking, not just for Edo State, but for Nigeria as a whole. Not just even Nigeria, I tell you, this is an example for Africa to follow, because you have a state that has a history of so many violence when it comes to the election. Even pre to the elections, we saw some kind of violence, and the Oba had to come out and talk to the people that they should be relaxed. He signed a peace statement with them, and it remained like that. For a state like Edo State to bring such an example, and this is clear class of democracy being displayed in its finest beauty. So I accept democracy. I'm a supporter of democracy. I believe people have the right to choose who they want, regardless of the influence that anybody has in them. This time, it showed that influence, sometimes it doesn't prove it. God knows the best, and the people's choice is. Like even in the Bible, you see when people say they wanted a government, God gave them a king. So the people have chosen. So that's what I can tell you. It's a wonderful one. And I hope the country can see this and release. We saw the President, Muhammadu Buhari, congratulating Obaseki on his, for retaining his seat. So I would say that this is a very good one.
Thank you so much, Bala Okidove there.